Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome again to the Casual Report, episode 107. It's another gruesome twosome today, as yours truly and Dan the man is in the house. Dan has got the wrong name on his thing. I swear I changed that. I beg your pardon, Daniel. I did change it. Why is it not changed? Do you know what I've done? Do you know what I've done?
I'm looking now. Hang on. Look at me. I'm Rob.
I've changed
I like this.
Yeah. Maybe one day,
Yeah,
but not quite today. Dan, still having your tea, but how are you today? Are you well?
Yes, tired, but yes, I'm okay.
I mean, it has been a hot minute since you've been on the show. It feels like a hot minute. I think it's been a week and a half on it since you've last been on the show.
Yeah, it has actually. It's been a while.
It's been a while. You've been all right.
Yeah, all good.
Good
all
lad.
Good. Just, doing that grind and
working that grind. The grind don't stop, mate.
Grind never stops.
Before we talk about anything, I need to address the elephant in the room.
Yep.
I tried to do a poll on Twitter of Casual Reports Game of E3, and obviously, like every time I do a poll or try and do some sort of fucking vote, it's always a tie. So Dan, Jam's not here. Rob's in the chat, I think, but you know, you snooze, you lose. I'm going to give the omen to you. You may pick Casual Reports, Game of E3, Elden Ring, or Metroid Dread. Which one is it going to be?
You'll burn me for this.
I'm going to burn Elden Ring. It is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Elden Ring is Casual Reports, Game of E3. It's unanimous because I think I'm the only one that's going to say, because Brian's in the chat as well. Rob is also confirmed Elden Ring, so
I was going to say, I'm surprised Rob is saying Elden Ring. I thought he'd say Tiny Tina's Wonderland, but there you go.
I think it was a toss-up between them two, Rob, I believe. So, Dan, without further ado, have you been up to anything?
Bad decisions, as always. It's me.
Always, mate.
But other than that, literally
anything you want to tell us, anything at all that happened.
Well, I've been watching.
Anything
do
at all.
Do I have to do this live?
You don't have to. You can wait. I don't mean to press you. Go on. What have you been up to?
Well, it's been a little while. It's been a week and a half. But I proposed to my girlfriend, who is now my fiance. So if that gives you any sort of indication, she said yes. So
hashtag
yes.
Get it in. Hashtag she said yes. There you go.
Hashtag she said yes,
buzzing.
And she's probably going to run across the screen in a minute.
Buzzing. There you go. So congratulations, of course. Very happy for you, indeed. But let's talk about more important stuff in life. Video games. What have you been playing this past week and a half?
Fuck all.
No.
Honest to God, the only thing close to a video game I have played is a board game called Atmosphere.
Oh, I remember that. Is it a DVD one?
Yeah, well, they've actually done an interactive mobile version of it.
Of course they have.
Yeah.
So, is that any good? Because I quite enjoyed the board one.
You know something? We went. We were at Mary's mum's Sunday, and literally we're about 10 o'clock, and we were like, right, we'll give this a go, and we didn't stop playing until I want to say 6:30. It was so much fun.
Just to clarify, 10 o'clock in the morning till 6:30 at night.
10 o'clock in the morning.
I was going to say.
We played it all the way until 6:30. Although I will state that we found the DVD version on YouTube and did a version of Atmosphere through the DVD version because it's quite interesting. The DVD version's quite funny and quite intense. So
yeah, I can remember that guy in the hood, just chilling. But I'm glad you have a good time. Have you been watching anything, or have you been?
So we've been rewatching Friends.
Mate, I've been I say rewatching it. It's been on when I've been going to sleep. Is probably the best way to describe it.
To be fair, that's exactly what we've been doing. Like literally, we'll go to bed and then just stick Friends on and
yeah,
I've like watch an episode or two and then go to sleep, sort of thing. It's just easy watching it.
Yeah.
We watched it, and we've restarted watching The Witcher.
Which I watched it since it first came out. I remember liking it. Is it still good? Does it hold up? Well, it's only been a year and a half.
Like, it's as good as I remember it as.
I like Cavill. Is like, damn, what's he say? What's the
Fuck.
That's it. Funny.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait. Season 2's round the corner. It seems. I think they finished. I
mean, they released some teaser material, didn't they?
And there's that animated show as well. Is it the Vesemir one? Is it? I can't remember.
I don't know if it's Vesemir.
Something about something. You know what I mean?
I think we've screwed Widget a little bit there.
Yeah,
he's got it stuck in his head, and so is Rob now.
Mate, buzzing. Dan.
Yes.
You've been up to our house.
Literally just because I'm in a Monday to Friday job now. Like literally, my weekends are literally just going to visit people or something.
This is why when I transitioned from retail to Monday to Friday shit, I found it difficult at first because it's like I quite like the day in the week just to because the weekend is exactly the same as the week, but there's a fucking queue for everything. Do you know what I mean? Have you found this yet?
Yeah.
Like, I quite liked having a day off in the week just to go and do shit, not have to stand in a queue. But then that would mean working the Saturday or the Sunday, which isn't ideal as well. So it swings and roundabouts, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah. But it's just like literally because obviously it's not because we don't drive. It's like
and that's a bastard as well, about because you have to get buses and taxis everywhere.
Jump on a bus to go visit someone, and then half of your day's gone just doing that, more or less. So it's just like fuck. But yeah, I haven't really had a lot of time to sit around and play games, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate. But,
it is quite unfortunate. I miss playing games, mate.
Daniel. That's me.
Yes.
That's me.
What have you been up to?
Mate, you'd be happy to know I finally reached the quote true ending of Near Replicant. Are you buzzing?
Without aiming for the achievement, I hope.
Yeah, I'm about... I don't know how to turn it off. Whatever. Yeah, I'm about 6 trophies short, but them 6 trophies are probably going to take me 25-30 hours. I'm like, no. I'm not doing it. It's all RNG item collecting shit. I'm like, I'm not doing it. As much as I love that game and that universe, that remaster is very good. It's not happening, mate. Also, I jumped into Final Fantasy VII Remake Intermission, which is the Yuffie DLC.
Yes. I thought it was Intergrade.
Intergrade is the PS5 upgrade version. Intermission is the DLC standalone, what it's called.
Yeah.
As it's Final Fantasy VII, I did it in like one day because it's only like 5-6 hours long. 8 or 9 if you're going to push for the 100%, which I may go back in, because I love Final Fantasy VII Remake. And naturally, because it is Final Fantasy VII Remake, I do have theories and shit, but I'll save that for when we're more of... Are you going to do that, do you reckon, or...?
I'll probably get around to it eventually, because I enjoy it. The problem is, I wasn't overly sold on Yuffie and all this, and it just didn't strike me as much as obviously Final Fantasy VII did. So
yeah, I know. What
I might do in the future, but
what I'm going to say right now to you, Daniel, without saying anything else, is that part 2, Vincent will get a DLC similar to this one, and I'm going to leave it there. That's a prediction. I mean, I could. I mean, I'd be spoiling a little bit, but
would you overly be disappointed if there was another Dirge of Cerberus?
If it was in the style of Final Fantasy Remake, I'll eat it up all day long. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me to say Vincent, we'll probably do a spoiler thing at some point on the intermission because it's cool. Of course, it leads into the part 2. It just gives you a bit more after what happened at the end of 7 remake. So we're good.
Yeah.
And last night, finally watched Kong v Godzilla.
Ooh, right.
I finally did it, mate.
Was it a long haul, or was it worth it? Was it worth the wait? You don't know how to answer that question, do you?
It's sure right. It's a fuck off nuclear powered dinosaur versus a oversized gorilla fighting each other. That's all I wanted. It's shackled by human interactions. Human bits are boring. I'll say that to you right now.
So as a 32-year-old man in a 20-year-old's body, did it bring out the inner child?
Mate, it's cool. That like the fight scenes are cool, and I'm not going to spoil out, but there's. I mean, I had it kind of spoiled for me with a pop figure, and I was really annoyed because I knew. I mean, it's there to see, but like you sort of know. And then the fights are so cool, and there's a sort of a. Is there a bigger threat? Are we fighting for no reason? Is humans the real enemy and all that shit? But
I'd ask you to ruin it because I'm not overly bothered. I'm
going to go to spoil. So if I may, right,
anybody who's watching in chat or whatever, if you don't want to know, just mute.
Obviously, I'll do that. I'm going to put my thumbs up. When you may mute now. When my thumb goes down like this, we have finished talking spoilers. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to mute. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daniel, okay, so Kong v Godzilla.
Yes.
I didn't see King of the Monsters, so you have to forgive my ignorance.
Yes, I didn't either.
There's like Hollow Earth, and that's where I believe that's where all the monsters, like Ghidorah, Godzilla, and all them, Mothra, and all them, were, and they obviously Kong went to Skull Island. I think if I'm talking shit, just fucking tell me.
This is the thing, I don't know. I'm so far behind on this that I've gotten to the point in which I'm probably not going to watch it. The only reason I'm here is because I want to know, was Mecha Godzilla there?
Yeah, Ryan's saying. Yeah, I thought so. Thank you. Yeah, it's a shortcut to Earth, so we can go into the Earth. Kong's at Skull Island, obviously. But then Godzilla starts aiming his attacks on this corporation called Apex, who are developing, you soon find out, to be Mechagodzilla, which if I didn't know, I'd have been fucking like buzzing. And then obviously that, and then it's like did you ever watch Pacific Rim?
No.
Well, basically, you put this headset on and you can control the fucking Jaegers, which are the big robots in Pacific Rim. It's that kind of thing, but obviously they overpower it, it blows the guy up, and then he gets his mind of his own, Mechagodzilla, and he goes on a fucking rampage. And Godzilla's like, hold on a minute, mate, what the fuck? And then King Kong's dying. Yeah. Then he gets brought back to life by some fucking massive explosion thing, and he gets back up, and then it's 2-on-1. It's fucking sick. But that's basically it.
Okay. As like if you were a 20-year-old watching the film for the first time, it'd get you excited. So
right, if I was fucking, I enjoyed what I saw of like the big monsters bashing each other's faces in, but
that sounds like a lot of fun. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna
as a fan of like the Transformers series, that sort of shit's cool. So
yeah, we're good.
Yeah, all good.
Boom, let's go. Right. So, and also, this game, a red PS5 controller.
Yes, I saw this.
Very excited, mate. So I got two now, me and my girlfriend, or me and we have a friend around, we can play 2 players. When Boris lets us, because I can now, right? I can't remember, I'm not sure.
You can, yes, you can. You can actually have people around your house.
Yes, of course you can. Because, yeah, I knew that. Anyway, Daniel, shall we crack on?
Yes, let's crack on.
So first up, Final Fantasy 9. Are you a fan of Final Fantasy 9?
No.
No?
It's probably the short answer to this.
Daniel.
What?
9's great, yeah.
You know what my favourite is? So.
8, I think, is it?
Yeah, mine is 8.
It's this has been confirmed. Paris-based Cyber Group Studios has inked a co-development and co-production deal with Japanese video game company Square Enix to adapt its fantasy adventure title Final Fantasy IX as an animated series for 8 to 13-year-olds. Now, you can name that to 8 to 13-year-olds all you like. I'm watching this. I don't give a shit. There's not... Obviously, this is fucking pre-production, so there's fuck all to go on. But...
Mate,
we're in.
All I'm saying is, what happens if they turn it into Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse for Final Fantasy?
What can you imagine?
If they did that...
M-O-C-K-Y-M-O-U-S-E, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Mate, yeah, I'm in.
There's a possibility of happening, you know, for 8 to 13-year-olds or whatever.
That line worries me, 8 to 13-years, you are right.
Yeah, 8 is quite a young age, isn't it? So what are they going to do with... I guess, I mean, I can't remember a lot from 9, because I think I've struck it from memory almost, but with the chocobos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're probably going to use the chocobos because they're cute, don't get me wrong, and they're great for animals and stuff like that, and for 8-year-olds, but I don't know what you can do with the original source material. At the end of the day, it's a fight again.
Yeah, it's Romeo and Juliet-ish in the fact that he goes after a princess and you try and get him, and then you got 8 Vivi's fucking, like... The Black Mages are not fuck it. They can't do that. I'm thinking about. I haven't thought about this properly. I've just thought like Final Fantasy IX cartoon. I'm in. It's not confirmed to be an anime yet.
I was gonna say if it was Final Fantasy IX, just being adapted into TV show, great. But because it's 8 to 13-year-olds, it kind of opens up quite a can of worms.
Yeah, that bothers me a lot. The more I think about it, the more it bothers me. Do you know what I mean? Let me just try and find Black Mages, Final Fantasy IX. Right. We're just getting.
But it does feel sort of like I don't know what they can do with that script to make it different almost.
So the Black Mage in Final Fantasy IX, or the Black Mages, I should say, are autonomous man-sized magician dolls, mass-produced as weapons of war by Queen Brahne of Alexandria, who is obviously the princess's mum, obviously. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Man-sized magician dolls, mass-produced as weapons. Kids, mate, I don't know about that. But I mean, I'm going to wait for a first trailer at least to cast judgment on it, but I mean, Final Fantasy IX cartoon in everything. The more you talk about it, I'm like, we'll see. I'm not sure how you feel about
that. It's the whole kids thing for me.
Yeah.
We'll see how it is, but can't say for sure it's going to be anything good.
Yeah. Also, Daniel. Yeah. New Suicide Squad trailer released today. Did you see it?
I did.
Yes. What did you think? Do you like the look of this film?
Genuinely, it excites me more than the previous Suicide Squad does.
As it should do.
It's as good as a start as you're gonna get, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
That original one was a bit iffy.
It was a bit iffy. It was shit. Sorry to curse. But I mean, Idris Elba looks cool in this one. Margot Robbie obviously was star of the show last time. I thought so anyway. I'm not sure what you think.
I was gonna say like with Margot Robbie and obviously Deadshot.
Yeah, Will Smith was just Will Smith, and it was cool. But the group seems to have more of a personality this time, which seems cool. And obviously,
it does feel as if it's not just one person looking at the trailer as well. It's more of a culmination of characters, which is good.
Which is the point as well, right?
That was another reason why the first one suffered.
Yeah,
so it's supposed to be a squad.
Yeah, and it was just like
all it seemed to be was just pan on Margot Robbie or whatever.
Did you watch the Birds of Prey film?
I didn't. No.
Me neither. I'm sure. I heard that was better, but we'll see. Yeah, and Daniel, before we crack on with fucking charts and shit, England play tonight in about 9 minutes.
Yep.
Are you hopeful of a win, or are you going to take a draw, or what?
To be honest, the way things are at the moment, I would actually take a draw personally because
After we played against Scotland,
personally, well,
it was shocking, by the way.
I personally, as the football fan, don't want to be put up against one of the better teams. 'Cause obviously, we want to make it as far as possible, even as shit as we have been. But if we go top, we get pitted against one of the toughest sides.
I think the selection, if we finish first, second, is Portugal, Germany, and France. Is it?
Yeah,
is that
which
the one?
Is a very
that's
very
hard, mate.
That's
rough. Straight away, you come out of the groups, it's rough.
Final.
Yeah,
quarterfinal, we won't make it through if we get there. But if we go like second or go up as one of the third best placed teams, we get a nicer selection of teams. So we'll have to see. I'm more to be brutally honest, I'm more interested if Scotland go.
This is what I was going to ask you because the boss of my department, will say at work, the head of it is Scotsman.
All right.
He's actually gone to the game today. He left at about 9:30 and just drove up to Hampden Park.
Did he?
Yeah, he's doing give a fuck, mate. And I had a bit of a laugh with him on when they played Czech Republic, but I said to him, Scotland were unfortunate to get a draw against England because they arguably deserved to nick it at the end. Do you know what I mean?
I will argue to this day that I think Scotland deserved it more than we did.
Yeah, they did. They showed more passion, more. They wanted it more. You could tell straight from the players.
Other than that chance where Stones hit the post, which, to be honest, Stones should have put that away.
They should get that on target.
It was nigh on. It was. There were nobody around him. It should have.
No one around him for about 5 yards. Do you know what I mean? 5 yards radius. It should be
exactly.
in. But you have to think though, if that goes in, would we then run away with it? Probably.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned for Scotland today though, because obviously Croatia have had a really bad start. They're probably going to come out.
They're going to come out swinging, you reckon? Yeah.
And, obviously, they're without Billy Gilmore, who was probably the best player on the pitch.
Probably,
on that night. So,
the question about England, if I may, Daniel.
Yeah.
What do certain players, and I'm not going to say who, what do certain players in that team have to do to get dropped? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's hard to say. I mean, like,
I'm just like, what?
I'm going to be honest. Like, Southgate's decisions haven't been the best so far. I mean, arguably, Grealish has been our man of the...
He starts today, by the way. Grealish.
He's
starting today. According to the team I've got up on Google, he's starting today.
Right. I haven't seen this, so let's have a look at the lineup.
From what I can gather, it's 4-2-3-1. With Kane, who may as well not fucking be there. To be honest with you, I don't mean to get on at Kane.
When I saw when he got taken off, he looked absolutely horrible. Yeah. Like, he looked grey.
He doesn't like playing for England. He did this last time at the World Cup. Remember, like, he was just knackered all the time.
Yeah,
I'm just like, that you need. I know he's probably the best striker we've got, but that's only on Tottenham form. If you're not going to do it for England, then why are you playing?
Yeah,
do you know
exactly.
What I mean?
I mean, he does score goals when he wants to, but he looks so off the pace against Scotland.
And Sterling as well. Just like, I mean, don't know. I'd have Kane. Don't get me wrong. I'd have Kane and Sterling at Everton any day of the week. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sitting here saying they're bad players. I'm not, because they're not bad players. The problem is,
we've got Pickford, Walker, Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Phillips, Rice, Saka, Grealish, Sterling, Kane. Right, okay, I mean, he's gone with a little bit more of an attacking force because he's put on Saka and Grealish, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm still a bit disappointed he hasn't played Sancho more.
I know,
to be honest.
He's been tearing shit up in Germany. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you'd think a player of his quality should be getting more of a chance in this squad.
Oh yeah, especially
after the results we've been having.
Even if that team, I probably would have taken Sterling out and put Sancho in, just even for a half or 60 minutes or so, because you may as well, because Sterling not there.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't mean to get at them. I'm not getting at them. I mean, and it's like, I was fuming. And like, let's go back to England, Scotland a minute. realistically, on paper, which Scotland player would get into the England team? Probably Andy Robertson, right?
Yeah.
And that's about it, give or take.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the
McTominay's good,
lineup,
but
I would probably say Tierney.
yeah,
possibly.
to be fair, yeah, he's good.
Robertson definitely.
Yeah, all day Robertson gets an England team.
And then it would be probably someone like Gilmore.
Yeah, that's about it. At a push.
That's who I'd put in that team.
Yeah.
To be honest, David Marshall's a very good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He's done wonders at Scotland, but he's still not an English quality keeper.
I think Pickford and
we've got Ramsdale, haven't we? But we normally take like Pope or Henderson or someone along those
Pope's
lines.
good, yeah. I mean, I've got Scotland in the sweep, so it's in my best interest that they do well. I'm hoping they can.
What are you saying? Are you hoping for like a 2-1 or something?
What, England or Scotland?
Scotland.
I want Scotland to win. If it means because if they win, they can go through, right?
Yeah.
But if they win, we'd have to win in order for them to go through, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because looking at the tables, 4 points and 1 point each. Is that right? Let me have a look at the table a sec.
No, so I actually don't. I think Scotland just need one win to win 1-0. Yeah. They just need to win 1-0 because basically there's 4 best placed third place. But you have to have a better points to ratio than the others. So all the other teams at the moment are on 3, whilst if Scotland were to win, they'd be on 4. So they'd actually be one of the better placed.
Czech and England are on 4. Croatia and Scotland are on 1.
Yeah.
So
if we were to lose, we'd go 3rd.
It depends if there's a winner in the other game.
The goal swing as well.
Yeah. So they need a 4-goal swing. England to beat Czech Republic and Scotland to win. They need to be a 4-goal swing that way. Yeah. Exactly. So 1-0 and a 3-0 maybe or something like that. But I'm hopeful. Mate, I'd
love to. Honest to God, I would love to see Scotland do well because they're one of the teams that have never done anything with it.
Not really, have they?
Given the opportunity,
being
in the European contest and then actually being given themselves hope against England is a mighty. It's great to see.
I mean, if they play like they played against England, I think they will beat Croatia because Croatia look off the mark.
And it'd be nice to have all the English teams, all the United Kingdom.
Well, the British team. Wales are through. I'm hopeful that something can happen because it is at Hampden Park as well, so that's obviously in Scotland's favour.
They've got home on the side.
But Czech Republic are a good team.
Oh man!
But I think we can.
They've got the man closest to Golden Boot, haven't they? Chirac.
Oh. Yeah, we got fucking Roma reject up front, scoring from the halfway line against Scotland.
Yeah, that's
Patrick Schick.
That's it.
That's the dude. Anyway, enough about footy, mate. I hope England do well. If you do see me and Dan just do this throughout the show, we are watching the game as well. I've got it on. I'm sure Dan's got it on as well.
We're all England fans.
Yeah.
So.
Come on, Daniel.
Yes, mate.
Charts. You ready?
Yeah.
Now it's a rare occasion in the charts this week, Daniel, because. The number 1 is still number 1. There are no new entries this week. However, Ratchet and Clank sold more this week than it did last week, which is very, very rare. Albeit only by 2%.
That's still a 2%.
2%, yep. I nearly bought it the other day, but it's 59 quid, and I'm like, oh. But we'll see. Anyway, I have the charts here. I've not got the thing. Give me 2 seconds. So, Ratchet and Clank, the Minecraft Dungeons number 2, is that on sale?
Yeah, according to this, Curry's dropped it down to £13.
That'll be probably why then.
Which got them a 758% increase.
Bloody hell. And FIFA 21, the usual suspects, FIFA 21, Mario Kart 8, Resident Evil Village still chilling at number 5, Animal Crossing still in the charts, Minecraft Switch, Miles Morales, 3D World, and Grand Theft Auto. Of course, it's back in the top 10. So, yeah, you say Nintendo Switch version fell £13 at Curry's, 758%. And the PS4 and Xbox One versions are also increasing sales, but it's the Switch edition that dominated the charts. FIFA is obviously number 3. What the fuck? FIFA number 3, despite 21% sales increase week on week, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe also slips to a place at number 4 despite a 47% sales jump. That's interesting. And obviously Resident Evil Village is 59% up. Probably the PS5 version bumped that up, it says.
Jam. I'll be called Jam if you want me
Jam,
to be.
I'll call you whatever you like, mate. So, Chivalry 2 declined 65%, which is not surprising since the last couple of weeks with what's that game called? Biomutant and things like that. It's down to 28. PS5 version, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Guilty Gear Strive have both dropped out of the top 40, which is a shame because Guilty Gear Strive looks good. Although I think that's hit expectation with the publisher, so I'm hopeful it'll. I say this, I still haven't bought it. I'm part of the problem, Dan. You know what I mean? I'm part of the problem. So Forza's jumped up, but yeah, it's pretty solid week for box games in the UK. Any surprises apart from Minecraft Dungeons at number 2?
No, to be fair, it's it's been the same
business
for
as
many,
usual,
many
mate. Yeah, we look at this chart every week, and there's at least 7 or 8 games there that's constantly in and out of the charts. But I mean that's fantastic. Daniel.
It was nearly 1-0 there.
Oh,
He's just hit the post.
It's nearly, it's coming home. Mate,
I'm coming home, mate.
Well, but I'm behind you. I'm fuming.
Yeah, Sterling's just hit the post.
Yeah, I need to take that. Sorry, I'll be 2 seconds, everybody. I need to pop out.
Needs a refresh.
I need to pop out my player because every time I go off the screen, ITV player. I don't know if you noticed this has this thing where when you go off the screen, it pauses the show, and I'll reload it back there. I'm gonna put it here actually. I'll do what I want.
I was going to say there's just this video of just these fans celebrating and then him hitting the post, and they're just like, "Oh no!" It's fucking hilarious.
Right, you're fuming. I have more stuff. Not technically charts, it's more pre-orders.
Yeah, I've seen this.
GameStop unveils top 10 pre-orders after E3. So I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top. So number 10, Pokemon Legends Arceus, which comes out in January. Then it's Madden NFL 22 because of course it is. You know what I mean? Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance, which is on Game Pass, by the way. Far Cry 6 out in October. Guardians of the Galaxy also out in October. Did you see that trailer?
I watched a bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have seen it, mate. We were buzzing. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I pre-ordered that in England. Games. Shop 2 is the way to go. It's about £82 for the double pack, so there you go. Mario Golf, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and then to top it off, number 2 casual report game of the show, Metroid Dread, which fucking makes me so happy. I can't even tell you. Dan, any surprises there? Any omissions?
You know, I'm actually surprised by Guardians.
Yeah, and I would have thought.
Don't get me wrong. It's a great license, but after what Square Enix did with Avengers, I thought it might put a lot of people off.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll see what happens with it. Any omissions?
There's one I can think of straight away. Where's Elden Ring, Dan? Oh, it's not technically free, is it? I
don't think you can pre-order it. That's your problem.
And that's probably why. I don't. Yeah, and it's not technically free because it was Summer Games Fest, so
it was Summer
that's
Fest.
Probably why that's not there. But we're counting it because we do what we want.
I'm just trying to find one of the games that I was quite interested in. Well, obviously Tiny Tina is a bit of a surprise. That should be there. Probably another game that sort of where is it? just trying to find, looking through the list of things. Monster Hunter, that was it.
Yes.
Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Yep.
I'm surprised by that. That's not
Nice.
there.
Nice.
But-
Yeah, but that was just an idea of the buzz, and the fact I prediction that Metroid Dread will sell more than the whole of the Metroid series combined.
I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Metroid Dread sells more than the Switch.
The Switch.
The Switch itself. People just buying games left, right, and centre.
Yeah. Do you remember when the Switch first came out and Zelda, not Twilight Princess, what the fuck am I talking about? Breath of the Wild sold more than the Switch because people were buying the game and they couldn't get the Switch, so they bought the game first and they were waiting for the Switch. That was dead funny. But yeah, I mean, we love numbers, mate. But Dan, we get into the nitty gritty.
Yes, let's.
So, big news up first. EA plays next month. We'll probably do some sort of watch along thing. Depends on what time. I can't remember what time it is, but we'll see. And it is said that EA Motive are reviving a popular IP of EA, and it will be revealed at EA Play. Now, Daniel, word on the street is that it is from Jeff Grubb of GamesBeat, which has been reported on by our boys at VGC, that it is going to be a reimagining of Dead Space. That's the word on the street. I would prefer Burnout. I'm sure some people would prefer an SSX or a whatever. Do you know what I mean? Daniel.
Yep.
Are you in? But if that's argument's sake, let's say it is Dead Space. Are you in?
Yeah, because I'm a big fan of
Dead Space. You like Dead Space? Did you like Dead Space 3?
You know some of this. The only Dead Space I haven't actually played.
That tells you everything you need to know, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things about it.
I mean, it's sort of from what I've only played the first one, I think, but from what I understand, the third one veered off the path a lot more than fans wanted or expected, I should say. But Jeff Grubb, so the Electronic IP revival teased last weekend is reportedly a reimagining of sci-fi horror series Dead Space. First claimed by Jeff Grubb this weekend that EA was set to announce the project during its EA Play Live event on July 22nd. Blah blah blah. So, I mean, I've got to be honest with you. That's all I have.
Not a lot on the story, is there?
Not really.
It's going to be
I have a corroboration as well. So, Tom Phillips, Eurogamer, agrees that the revival project is Dead Space. There's not been a Dead Space game. Well, Dead Space 3 came out in 2013. It's being developed by EA Motive, which are, of course, that cancelled Star Wars game from Amy Hennig, the Ragtag one. I'm sure you saw the footage.
Yep, I remember it.
Yeah, so there's that. Thursday, 22nd of July, it's out. So we'll probably do the casual report a bit later and watch if it is watchable. Whatever. So Dan, you're in, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you want to another game? Is it Isaac? His name? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is Isaac.
So would you want another game of Isaac, or would you want it to sort of open its? You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably along those lines. Yeah, it's. Most people would be clambering for a trilogy. I'd want probably.
Yeah. So, would you want the trilogy remastered first, or?
I mean, yeah, that'd be a nice thing. 'Cause, I mean, to be fair, playing Dead Space now is quite. You can tell it's aged. Yeah, that's for sure. Because I think I played it about a year ago, and it definitely hasn't aged as well as you think it has. So it would be nice to do a bit of a remastered collection, but at the same time, after what they did with this legendary edition of Mass Effect, from what I'm hearing, is it a great thing? Probably not.
I could appreciate that, mate. I'm trying to find the start time, but we'll wing it on the day. I'm sure it'll be it's usually later on anyway, so we'll see. However, Daniel, are you ready to move on, or do you have more to say? Ryan's a big fan of Dead Space, everybody. Now,
a man with taste.
Yeah. Dan, have you been keeping tracks of Blue Box Studios? Or Blue Box Game Studios, I should say.
I have not. I don't even know who the hell they are.
Well, have I got a can of worms for you, my friend? Are you strapped in? Because this is about to get nonsensical. So, Blue Box Games, indie studio from Holland, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
They teased... I'll go from the beginning. They had a Kickstarter, which was cancelled because of a third-party investor jumped in and helped the project out. So they cancelled the Kickstarter and just... That third-party investor is probably Sony. I'll be honest with you, it's probably Sony because of what I'm seeing. So, comes from VGC again, Chris Scullion, the man, the myth, the legend, said the founder of Blue Box Game Studios has appeared on camera to debunk theories that he's actually Hideo Kojima working on a Silent Hill game. Now, the game in question is Abandoned. Have you seen anything of Abandoned?
I think I watched a tiny bit of it.
Yeah, it's like a first-person psychological horror thing in the woods or some shit. Not important, right? I mean, it just goes... These links go on and on and on. There's actually a Reddit thread. Probably multiple Reddit threads, to be honest with you. Because when I found this, there's one of about 10. I'll just get it on screen for everybody. Let me just... Right, watch. So this guy's booting off, saying, everyone keep information further posted under this thread. So, overview of the situation is located here. Let's click here, shall we? Yes. Let's go down the rabbit hole.
Into the hole.
Right. Oh, fuck me. So I've not opened this yet. I'm sorry, you can't even see that on. Right. Can you see that? Right. So here are the possible hints that Blue Box Game Studios is related to Kojima. You've seen my email address. Sorry. Is related to Kojima and Silent Hill. I think I might be a believer. Blah blah blah. So this is the first tweet to start it. Are you ready? Nothing's loaded. Tweet is unavailable. That helps. Right. Hideo Kojima used a fake studio when teasing both Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain and PT. That he did do that. I don't know if you remember. Abandoned received a short teaser trailer on PlayStation YouTube channel, which obviously it did. It's going to show me now. There it is. This is the trailer. I'm sure you've seen this trailer. Is this the trailer you're on about? The ones that you've seen? You're on the... Sorry, you're a bit delayed. I know, but...
Yes, I think I have seen this.
Right, so that one can do one. Silent Hill composers teased the new game reveal for summer 2021. Shut down by Konami, obviously. The animated PS Studios logo that plays ahead of first-party games glows blue for a moment, creating a blue box. I'm about to jump out the window behind me, lads. I've got to be honest with you. Blue box picture 6 days ago. This was, which is Kojima on Instagram holding you guessed it, a blue box.
Oh my god.
Kojima recent tweet with words silent and hill. So let's have a look at that. This is the first I've seen most of this. So there's silent, and where's hill? Let me have a look. Yeah, hill. I mean, there's reaching, Dan. I don't know if you agree with me here, but there's reaching, and there's this. A new merchant. I saw this. There's new merchandise for Silent Hill.
I've just gotten to the point where it's the guy has 1,238 trophies, the same for the Japanese Silent Hill commercial.
Yeah.
Like. Wow. Just wow.
Yeah, Jeff.
People going to right. Yeah. Oh wow, it's 1-0 already.
Who's who?
England.
Oh, buzzing.
I didn't even see it.
Right. So Scotland score. Scotland need a goal. Right. Okay. Whatever. Jeff Keighley confirmed it's in talks with Blue Box to help promote the game. At the abandoned trailer at 49-second mark, the P and T are covered by the trees. I need to see this. I've not actually seen this yet. Let's watch this together. This is quite fun.
Okay, let's do it.
Right, all the way up. Right, it went straight to 49 seconds. I'm so sorry. Yeah, P and T are covered by the. Oof, mate. I mean, I could go on, but it would be H and K. So Hassan Karaman is the guy that directs in the Abandoned game. Who's he got the same initials as, Dan?
Hideo Kojima.
Boom. Most of the tweets made by Blue Box are at strange local time hours of around 3 a.m. The studio is claimed to be located in Netherlands. Kojima is located in Japan, which is 7 hours ahead. I'm going to stop here because I can't focus. Dan,
you're scraping the bottom of the barrel now.
Yeah, this is scraping the $1 million question, Dan.
Yeah.
Do you believe this to be a Hideo Kojima game? And are we all in a Hideo Kojima world? But it's Silent Hill. I don't think so either. But there's going to be some sort of app on the PlayStation which releases today. I mean, I've got to show them. There's a message from Hassan Karaman.
Hello, everyone.
You can hear him now. Sorry.
This is Hassan Karaman.
Let me just put him on screen for everybody.
To show myself that I'm a real person.
He's here. This is the person that claims to be Hassan Karaman on the Blue Box Game Studios Twitter account.
And nobody will probably be like, "This is Hideo."
Yeah, I mean, it's an actor, but I mean, okay. So you do not believe that, right, Daniel?
No, not at
Neither
all.
do I.
It's just the whole fan theory thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. But we're going to find out on Friday, I believe, because that's when the trailers and apparently there's an app coming out for PlayStation where you can watch trailers and shit. So on Abandoned, so we'll see. Anyway, Daniel.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll find out Friday. What do you want? Shall we move on?
Yes, let's move on.
Let's move on. I got some good news, Dan.
Okay.
Cyberpunk 2077 is back on the PlayStation Store. Are you hyped?
No.
Have you played this game yet?
No.
There it is, 40 notes. It's got a free next-gen upgrade, which is available later on this year. And it also comes with a big warning somewhere that says... there you go. To play this game on PS5, your system may need to be updated to the latest firmware software. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. But there is a warning on Twitter, I believe, that states that this game is played best on PS5 and PS4 Pro. And you may still run into issues on the base PS4. Dan, you have any urge to play this game?
None whatsoever.
I was buzzing for this game for about 8 or 9 years, and now I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, I think the best way to describe it is you're whelmed to such a degree that you don't give a shit, probably is the best way to describe it.
That is the best way to describe it. I couldn't have put it better myself. I think I played 5 hours and was like, nah, I'm out. See you later. Whatever. Maybe one day I'll jump back in, but after the lies and all that shit, I can't. In good faith, I can't. But we'll move on. So, any of the PlayStation players wanting to jump into digital Cyberpunk, there you go. Dan,
Mm-hmm.
are you a Tekken fan?
Partially.
Are you a Street Fighter fan?
Yes.
Buzzing. Did you play Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
No.
No. It was very good. It was good, that one. But they did this thing where they were going to Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and that was in the style of Street Fighter, and Tekken Cross Street Fighter, which is going to be in the style of Tekken. Ooh. Street Fighter Cross Tekken is about 10 years old. Let me just check. I think must be 10 years old now. I quite like that game, to be honest with you. No, 9 years old. So, and this game has been in development for a million years. And there was something yet that came out yesterday where the project had been canned, but Harada's since come back and said, no, it was mistranslated by the team. It's merely on hold or paused or something. This comes from VGC again and Chris Scullion again. Dan.
Yes.
Is Tekken Cross Street Fighter a game that you'd be interested in playing, or?
Yeah, probably actually. I'm always a bit of a sucker for a good fighting game, so two worlds
Mate.
like Tekken and Street Fighter is very interesting.
I'm a sucker for a shit one as well. Do you know what I mean? So I'm in.
Yep.
We're still hopeful that Tekken Cross Street Fighter will resume development when the opportunity arises. So it's basically on.
It's on back burner, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just chilling. So 30% of development was in progress, but now it's still pending. Development stopped, but we got about, you know what I mean. Pause pending state stopped. So it is not. Don't worry, it is not cancelled. I know Jam likes Tekken a lot, so I'm sure he'll be happy to hear this news.
Oh yes, buzzing.
Well, I mean, who's your Tekken main? Do you have a Tekken main?
It used to be King.
I like King. I like Armor King as well.
Yeah.
Is it Kazuya? Because two birds with one stone. You come into Smash Brothers.
Yeah, to be fair, Kazuya is quite obviously
Come
a
into
big
Smash
one.
Brothers, mate. You can main them in Smash as well. Let's go.
Yeah. A lot of people love bloody Gordo as well.
Eddie Gordo, little bastard, mate.
It's Eddie Gordo with a passion.
Oh yeah, mate, he's a twat.
It's
Is it Christy? Is it Christy Gordo as well? There's Christy
yeah,
Montero,
she's
whatever
in
her name
the
is.
later one, isn't
Yeah, she's cool, but we're chilling. Daniel,
she? Yes.
moving on. I know you're a fan of Castlevania. Are you a fan of Castlevania? I can't remember.
I mean, to be fair, I'm probably not as big a fan as you are, but I have dabbled in some of the older Castlevania games.
Nice. Well, Daniel, the Australian Classification Board has classified, I'll say, has classified the Castlevania Advanced Collection. Now, this is probably coming on the back of the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 on the Game Boy, the Mega Drive one, I can't remember what it was called, Bloodlines, and Kid Dracula on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
It's probably going to jump into the Game Boy Advance ones, which was Aria of Sorrow, Harmony of Dissonance, and I've forgotten the other one. I'm hoping the DS one's on there as well, but we'll see. But I'm going to show everybody, don't worry. I've come with proof that this is actually a thing. So there it is, Castlevania Advanced Collection, Fantasy Violence, all that shit, it's all there. And all this is here, so media type multi-platform, so you assume it's Switch, Xbox One and all that shit. PS4 as well, with PC version, hopefully. M2, which is the guys that did the other one. That's the other one, whatever. And there's no platform. Yeah, like I just said. So
Switch, probably.
yeah, you would have thought. I mean, I'm all over that on Switch, by the way.
Of
Thrown
course
out
you are.
there. I'm all over that. Yeah, so that's just an FYI. I'm sure that'll be revealed soon, and that'll make me very happy.
As a Castlevania fan,
yes, I'm buzzing. Daniel,
Mhm.
I'm flying through this, mate. Absolutely flying. So we got a 40 game to watch. You know what I'm saying?
We do.
So it is still 1-0, by the way, everybody.
I'm pitiful we're going to drop that then.
Yeah, man. Don't. So, Daniel, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Exclusive, as things stand, to PlayStation, has been found in the back end of the Epic Game Store's database. I'm going to show you the screen. Some naughty people have been rummaging where they probably shouldn't have been rummaging, if you know what I'm saying. There it is, Final Fantasy Remake, Cloud Exclude, String, blah blah blah, yada yada. I won't bore you with coding, but it's all there. There's a reset area user that's found that. Dan, you have a PC, don't you? You have a laptop or?
Yeah, laptop. Yeah.
Would it run Final Fantasy VII Remake? Do you reckon, or
No,
no?
probably not. I mean,
Okay.
it would, but it'd be quite.
We're talking
horrid.
480p, 30 frames a second kind of job, or a bit higher.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if. Obviously, for the people who don't care, but for the people who do care, AMD have got they've released a new software called Fidelity X Super Resolution or something.
Yes, they have.
And it basically adapts the actual resolution to get you more frames. So
Mhm.
it probably would run pretty well actually, but
Yeah.
It depends if this game is on that list. Yeah, but it's one of those things. I don't really need to play it on PC because
Yeah. You're happy with your experience on the PlayStation?
Yeah, I mean, it was great.
Yeah. I mean, I've always said I'll jump in again.
Yeah.
Always said I'll jump in again. I probably will, to be honest. But I mean, if it's going to be Epic Games Store exclusive deal, then it's going to be 50 quid day one. I'm not. I'll buy games multiple times, but I'll never spend full price on a game multiple times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
But I mean, I'm sure. Not surprised. I'm sure this is going to be fine.
It's been a long time coming, but we knew eventually it would make its way onto PC. I think.
Yeah, I think the PS5 version sort of delayed the PC release a bit. Yes. But I'm sure there'll be all kinds of mods when that's out, and like the Castlevania Advanced Collection. I'm sure it's going to be.
Say, I feel sorry for. I've forgotten the name now. Why has my head gone blank?
Tifa.
Yeah, Tifa. I feel sorry for Tifa when the game comes to PC.
It's going to be mods. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of PC, Daniel, this is just a quick update. Not even an update. It's just a statement on something. Ghost of Tsushima removes PlayStation exclusive branding from retail box. Now, what other games did this, Daniel? Horizon did this, and Days Gone did this. Now, what have they got in common?
They all came to PC.
Boom. So it's not. It only took off only on PlayStation. It's not confirmed, but it's likely that. I mean, quite a lot of PlayStation's older. I say older games, like games 4 or 5 years older, making their way to PC. I'm wondering how long it's going to take for them to do Bloodborne. I keep thinking, I hope that's next, and it never is.
Oh, no, that's there.
Or a PS5 upgrade with the 60 frames and the...
That'd be nice
as well. I just want
maybe,
a smooth...
maybe a Blue Point version of Bloodborne would be absolutely beautiful.
Maybe that's what they'll do next. Who knows? But that was just a quick one from... Yeah. I got that from NME. And it was Ryan Leston. Thank you, Ryan. But yeah, that's all I got today. Daniel.
Yes.
Do you have any unpopular opinions? Anything?
Probably not.
No. I'm chilling today.
So.
I'm chilling.
You haven't got out to say that's unpopular.
Not really. Other than England are... No, I thought I would have said just conceded, but they haven't. Daniel, got a trial forgettable gem today.
The forgettable gem.
Yeah. So Dan had an idea. Was it like 3 weeks ago now? I think
it was. It was something along those lines.
To do a game. Now, explain to the wonderful people at home what a forgettable gem is, Dan.
Okay, so a forgettable gem is a game that was so trash that you couldn't put it down, almost. Like a game so, basically, as it sounds, a game that is just rubbish to such an end degree that it makes you laugh and makes you have a good time out of it, almost.
Yeah, so not like a film that's so bad it's funny, that kind of thing.
Yeah, a bit. I'll use... I know it's not a really good example, but Street Fighter, the movie.
Yeah.
It's a terrible film, but it's absolutely hilarious. So it just... You just want to watch it because it's so bad, almost.
Yeah.
There's a lot of films out there, but there's also a lot of games. So...
I've just changed my mind as well.
Have you got one?
I've got one. I've just changed my mind. The way you described it, then I'm just... Hang on, where's the... I need to check the list first because I'm conscious this has been said. But no one's... Right, let me do my thing.
I tend to forget you've got a list, haven't you?
Yes. I'll send it you. I'll send you the link. Right, okay. No one's done it yet. Daniel, gaming question.
Yes.
multi-platform game.
Okay.
What is it described as on its Wikipedia page? A vehicular combat video game.
Oh.
Yeah, it was on GameCube, PS2, and Xbox, and it had a HD re-release, believe it or not, in 2014, and it had a sequel as well, I think. I swear it had a sequel. Let me just check. Yep, had a sequel. Got a very specific art style. Published by EA. Yeah, anything.
Struggling. Part of me wants to say like Mashed.
It's not Mashed. Mashed is cool.
Mashed is cool, I must admit. Carmageddon?
Not Carmageddon, mate. More cartoony.
Not Wacky Races. No, I'm struggling.
Mate,
Go on.
game in question is Cell Damage, mate.
Oh my god, you know something? I had Cell Damage in my head.
Why didn't you say?
I don't like because I never actually played it, so I don't know a lot about it. But for some reason, Cell Damage came into my head, and I was like, I don't even think that's a bloody EA game.
I think the first one was the first release was, I think. Like I said.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it's Electronic Arts and done by Pseudo Interactive.
Yeah, this is Overdrive. Sorry, this is Overdrive. This is a sequel. Beg your pardon. Sorry.
You know,
Right.
I can remember this game. Seen this game. Yeah, I do remember seeing this game.
So it was a. This game wasn't bad by any standards. And obviously, if you get 2, 3, or 4 of you in a group, you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah,
because we've got axes and machine guns and oozes and shit.
Yeah.
So there's that, but I mean, polish isn't there, and I mean, some of the maps are just barren wastelands and shit like that. It's not much going on apart from the other players, obviously. But like I said, you'll have a laugh with this game, and it got a HD re-release, which I think did okay. Not okay. What's happening? Not okay to get a sequel. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, the original game got a sequel, but I mean the HD one didn't get a sequel. I think the HD one was a mixture of both of them, but I think I'm making it up. Like I said, obviously, if you're going to play this game, I would play the HD one because it is there, and there's no like story mode or anything from what I can remember. It is just.
You see, it looks like a lot of fun.
It is great, but I mean, you can tell it's a bit.
It's a bit on the shady side.
Yeah, so let me just. Right, Cell Damage. I hate to do this to you, Cell Damage. I'm sorry, Metacritic.
I'm looking forward to my forgettable gem.
So Metacritic is sitting
so terrible.
65, which isn't too bad. I think I'm being a bit harsh on it because when I did play it with friends, I had a good time. Playing it on your own, like I said, there's no like, it's just not. It's definitely for 3 or 4 players. So you have a great time.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna play this game, buy it off Steam or whatever for the HD version. But if you have to, was out your PS2, your GameCube, or your Xbox, I'm sure it's about less than a $5.
Yeah, so for Xbox, Cell Damage is £10 on CEX, and for GameCube, it's a $5. And if you're willing to drop even further down the barrel, you can get Overdrive for £1.50 on PS2.
So that's what I'm seeing now on PS2 Overdrive, talking £3 all day long. I can't find the first one, funnily enough, which is weird. It's just Overdrive on the Bay. But you imagine the first one is, like you say, £5 or £10. But play the HD version. Quality of life improvements and all that shit. Dan.
Yes.
That's Cell Damage. Thanks for listening to me there. Is there anything you want to add? We'll do the quiz when there's more of us, mate.
Yeah, I know that. No, nothing really.
Nope.
Hopefully Scotland get a result, 'cause it's 1-0 now.
Is it to
Yeah,
Croatia?
Croatia's scored, yeah.
Human.
Human.
No.
No.
Pickford's fuming. But yeah. Daniel, thank you so much for your time. I really
No worries,
appreciate it. We'll be back. Are you back Thursday or each?
No.
No.
No, I don't think we will be. I've got some stuff going on.
No worries. I'll be here. I think me and Rob and Jan will be here Thursday. I'm not sure. But Dan, again, thank you for your time. I'm sure you'll be back next week sometime.
Yeah, probably.
But
Yeah. Got a venue to go look at.
mate, you're buzzing. Yeah, so if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget, like, subscribe. Tell us we're idiots. We love it, really.
Indeed.
Say to Jam, say Tekken's better than Street Fighter. Because he'd be fuming. But yeah, everyone in the chat now, thank you so much for your time. We'll see you Thursday, 7:30ish. But until then, keep it casual. See you later. It's been a pleasure. I can't find the ending thing. There it is.